Can you please describe, are you at the hospital? Are you at home? Where are we reaching you?
Yes, I'm in the hospital here. Shifa Hospital, one is the largest hospital in Gaza. Now we are sieged by the Israeli tanks from everywhere. No one can get inside Shifa Hospital, and no one can get outside the Shifa Hospital. We have now in our hospital more than 600 injured people. We are taking care of these people here. And also in addition, we have 36 neonates. This is a small baby. Okay, a premature baby. We are keeping now not in a proper atmosphere because they are in neonatal ICU unit. The oxygen generator was bombed during the attack there, and we ran out of electricity. So the generator cannot run, and we cannot produce more oxygen to this unit. So we shifted these small babies to the theater, to the main surgical theater, which is an open space. It is not. We cannot have an incubator which can conserve and contain the temperature of these babies. And when we moved, we lost 3 babies. It was at the start 39, but it is becoming now 36. We are putting in atmosphere not comfortable for these babies because, you know, they are premature babies and they are very sensitive to control heat and so on. So we are afraid that if they are staying in this condition, we are going to lose their lives. This is an issue even so. And also in this hospital, this is the biggest center for the kidney dialysis. We have more than 450 patients who are scheduled on the list to have a renal dialysis, hemodialysis. And we have still, they are in the hospital as a resident. We have 45 people who are, and since 3 days, we could not run this machine to give them the proper treatment of hemodialysis. And we are afraid that they are going to lose their life and to get some sort of pulmonary edema, to have fluid in their chest, and they will get distressed, and I think it will end their life. So this is the issue. And we have this still till now. We have a huge number of injured people in the ICU also. With Gaza, our Shifa Hospital left without electricity, without fuel, without water, and without food. Even water for personal use, for sanitation, we don't have it. And also we have a big problem here in Shifa Hospital. We have more than 100 dead bodies who are lifted in the open space. At the start we had the refrigerator. But because we don't have fuel, we ran out of fuel. We cannot make the refrigerator to be functioning. So, and I think the white fly worms are getting out of these bodies. And yesterday the dogs started to eat these bodies. The dignity to keep our belief, the dignity the dignity for the dead bodies and the dead people is to bury them as urgent as possible, as soon as possible. This is the issue, but we are not succeeding in that. Today, since yesterday, we have coordination with ICRC, but in this morning, the ICRC consulted or coordinated with the Israeli. The Israeli approved that time, but after half an hour, we received non-approval, and we are waiting to bury them. This is a source of outbreak. This is a source of infection, and we are smelling in all the departments. We are now smelling a bad smell that's coming from the dead bodies. So this is an issue, major issue here to our people here.
Dr. Abusada, please forgive me for jumping in, but I just want to understand, if you don't have water, if you don't have electricity, if the generators are empty, how are you all able to continue to do your work inside the hospital?
Yeah, we are depending on a small generator, first of all, and in solar energy. And we have 6 operating theaters that are not more functioning. We do surgery in the recovery areas. This is small unit, not recovery area. We have to receive the patient post-surgery and so on. But we are placed the table and the lights, chargeable lights in that, and we do some surgery. We are now not receiving a huge number of injured people because there is no access to this Shifa Hospital. Today we have received some of the cases. One of the family of our senior doctor, consultant anesthesia, and consultant nephrologist, they died, and the remains of their family, they came walking to the hospital. Some of them, and the son of them, the doctor was injured, and we did the surgery for him. We are pledged to do a surgery for the people who are coming and for the patients who are already in the hospital. We have to manage our patients here. Where to evacuate 600 patients. This is the largest hospital in Gaza. No place in Gaza can accommodate this huge number of injured people. Where to leave, where to evacuate them, to where? I think most of them, they are in bad need for treatment, for management, for nursing care, for doctors follow-up, and so on. And we have to do repeated surgery. There is a gap in the tissues, and we need plastic surgery reconstruction and orthopedic reconstruction. We need that all. That all is needed for our patients who are still in the hospital. So
Dr. Abusada, can I ask you about those 36 babies that should be in the neonatal unit but have been moved to a different location just so that they can stay alive? We're looking at the pictures. It is very distressing to imagine that 3 children have already died as a result of this conflict, and that potentially the lives of these 36 other babies could be lost. I want to ask you about their parents and their families. Are they in the hospital with you? Are they? What is happening with their loved ones?
Unfortunately, we don't have the mothers in the hospital because they are premature, most of them. So the age, they are at the time of delivery, they were less age. And this weight, their weight from 8 to 100 grams to 1,000 grams. This is the issue. And we are keeping them most of them in the neonatal ICU for feeding, for good humidity, good atmosphere, and so on. This is one of the issues. And we have 5 of them who are lost their families during the bombardment. 4 of them, they are a result of cesarean section. And one of that babies who are brought to the neonatal ICU, he was found by the paramedical staff. Found him during the bombardment. No member of his family come to see him, and he has a trauma to his eye. One of this is a child, and we are afraid to lose the life of these babies. We asked to evacuate these babies to another place, but there is no any place in Gaza can accommodate this huge number. Here in Shifa, this is the largest center for the neonates. We have the capacity. Our neonatal unit has its capacity is about 50 incubators with ventilators and monitors and so on. But with the only issue, it is the easiest one to have fuel and to repair our oxygen generator, to maintain the function of this unit. But we were afraid in the middle of the night, 3 days ago, when our maintenance team went through the middle of the night just to do some sort of repair. One of the members of the maintenance team, he was shot in his neck. So it is horrifying scene to go outside the building. I am since Friday, since Saturday, I'm in the building itself. I didn't go outside the building, even to the parking. It is dangerous to go outside the building. There is some shooting away from you. Some of our a company, he has a companion of his injured son. He was shot in his neck and the chest. He has penetrating chest injury. So the scene here is very, very horrible, horrifying, and scaring, and so on. And we need what we need here. We need a fuel to run our wells, to have water, and to run our generators, to have oxygen supply to our babies and to maintain our life and our patients' life.
Dr. Abusada, forgive me again, but what you're describing happening both inside and outside the hospital sounds horrifying. You're saying that the shooting is... So is shooting constantly happening? Is the hospital being shot at? Are there bombs dropping? Can you describe what the atmosphere around the hospital is like?
Why? I would like to ask you, before Friday, we have here in this hospital more than around 1,000 patients. And already we have displaced people in the parking. They were occupying each meter square in Shifa Hospital. We had at least 55,000 people, displaced people in Gaza, in Shifa Hospital itself. But Since Friday, 6 attacks directly was targeted the Shifa building. One of that in front of outpatient department in the parking. Many people were injured and killed at that moment. And one in front of the administrative building. And also 2 attacks were attacking the Gyna and Ops building. And we have also we have injured and we have killed people. And also in the main surgical building also we have attacked. And yesterday and the day before they attacked the ICU. And so we were lucky in the ICU that we place all patients not in close proximity to the windows. We are placing them between the rigid walls, and this is the beton walls and so on. So we do not have a casualties, but we have a destruction. It was horrifying scene. Since Friday, most of the displaced people moved from the parking area of the Shifa Hospital. Yes, still we have displaced people, but we have a small number now. Around 6,000 people, they are allocated inside the building in between the corridors of the department here.
Dr. Abusada, please forgive me. We're going to run out of time, but quickly, sir, I do need to ask you, as a physician, as a doctor, as someone who has dedicated his life to healing others, to see the kind of carnage you have seen in the past month, more than a month, what has this experience been like for you? How are you coping through all of this?
Yeah, we are coping with the huge number of injured people. You know that the most casualties among the children, 40% of our injured people, they were children, really. Dead bodies, they are among the dead people, the killed people are children, 40. And also among the injured, more than 25,000 injured along Gaza. And here the Shifa is the major burden, load of injured. About 40% of the total injured patients, they arrived to Shifa, and also the dead body arrived to Shifa Hospital. This is a horrifying scene, really, what we are facing.
Dr. Abusada, we will have to leave it there. Dr. Marwan Abusada is the Chief of Surgery at Al-Shifa Hospital in northern Gaza, joining us on the phone. Thank you for your time, sir. Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.